Giant footprints in the mud, hairy figures lurking in the shadows, chilling screams echoing through the forest. Are these just campfire tales, or is there something more sinister lurking in the American wilderness? Prepare to be spooked as we delve into the top 5 most bone-chilling Bigfoot encounters in US history. Encounters that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. In 1924, near the towering Mount St. Helens in Washington state, a group of gold miners had a terrifying experience. They claimed that large, ape-like creatures attacked their cabin, hurling rocks through the windows and walls. The miners fought back with their guns, but when they went to investigate the next morning, there was no sign of the creatures. This spooky event became known as the Ape Canyon incident, one of the earliest and most famous Bigfoot encounters. Even though some people think it was a hoax, the story has never been explained and continues to capture the imagination of Bigfoot hunters. A few decades later, in Humboldt County, California, a construction worker named Jerry Crew stumbled upon something even stranger. He found enormous footprints in the mud around his work site, footprints that looked like they were made by a giant human. He made plaster copies of the prints, which measured a whopping 16 inches long. The story of Crew's footprints spread like wildfire, and the local newspaper even gave these mysterious creatures the nickname Bigfoot. This sighting sparked a whole new wave of interest in Bigfoot, with people on both sides of the debate arguing over what made the giant footprints. Even today, we still don't know what made them, making them a permanent part of the Bigfoot legend. But those footprints weren't the end of the Bigfoot story. A few years later, in 1967, something even more amazing happened, something that shook the world of Bigfoot believers. Two guys named Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin were riding horses near Bluff Creek, California, when they saw something unbelievable. A huge, hairy creature walking on 2 legs, just like a human. They quickly grabbed their camera and started filming. The creature, which they believed was Bigfoot, walked away from them, glancing back over its shoulder before disappearing into the trees. This short film, called the Patterson-Gimlin film, is probably the most famous piece of evidence that Bigfoot might be real. Some people think it's fake, maybe a person in a costume, but others say the creature's movements and size match what we'd expect from a giant ape. Scientists have studied the film over and over, but no one can say for sure if it's real or not. This makes it one of the biggest mysteries in the world of Bigfoot. In the 1970s, 2 guys named Ron Moorhead and Al Berry were exploring the Sierra Nevada mountains in California when they heard something strange, a mix of whoops, whistles, and growls that they couldn't explain. They recorded these weird sounds, and they became known as the Sierra Sounds. Some experts believe these sounds were made by Bigfoot, while others think they could be from other animals we haven't discovered yet. Scientists have studied the sounds and tried to figure out if they match any known animal calls, but so far, they haven't found a perfect match. This makes the Sierra Sounds another fascinating piece of the Bigfoot puzzle. The mystery deepened in 1980 when Mount St. Helens in Washington state erupted. During the rescue efforts after the eruption, there were rumors of something truly shocking. People claimed that Bigfoot bodies had been found. Some even said that the government stepped in to hide the bodies and keep the discovery a secret. These claims have never been proven, and there's no real evidence to back them up. But the mix of a natural disaster and these mysterious rumors has made the Mount St. Helens story a favorite among Bigfoot believers. It's a reminder that even in the face of tragedy, the search for Bigfoot continues. Bigfoot sightings aren't limited to the mountains. In fact, one of the most spine-chilling pieces of evidence comes from the heart of America. Deep in the forests of Columbiana County, Ohio, a local resident captured a bone-chilling recording known as the Ohio howl. This eerie audio features long, mournful screams that some experts believe could be the cry of a Bigfoot. The recording has been studied by scientists and featured in documentaries and TV shows, sparking debate and curiosity. Some people say the howls are just from ordinary animals or even a prank, but the mystery of the Ohio howl remains. It's one of the most interesting pieces of audio evidence in the whole Bigfoot mystery. That same year, on the other side of the country, another intriguing piece of evidence emerged. Paul Freeman, a former forest worker, filmed a large, two-legged creature walking through the Blue Mountains of Washington. This hairy figure, caught on camera, has been analyzed by researchers who try to unravel the secrets of Bigfoot. Freeman had told stories of seeing Bigfoot before, so some people believe his video is real. Others aren't so sure, saying it could be a person in a costume. Even with all the debate, the Freeman footage is still an important piece of the Bigfoot puzzle. Bigfoot sightings didn't stop in the 2000s. Even those sworn to uphold the law have had their own brushes with the unknown. In the quiet town of Pownell, Vermont, a police officer was on patrol when something unexpected crossed his path. Literally. A huge, hairy creature, about 7 feet tall and covered in dark fur, walked right in front of his police car. This wasn't just some random person seeing things. It was a trained police officer who knew how to pay attention to details. The local police and Bigfoot experts investigated, but they didn't find any physical proof. Still, the officer's detailed report makes this one of the more believable Bigfoot sightings out there. Bigfoot fever wasn't limited to the northern states. Between 2003 and 2004, there was a flurry of sightings in the thick forests of East Texas. Hunters and campers told stories of seeing a tall, hairy creature with glowing eyes in the Big Thicket area. These sightings were so frequent that local Bigfoot enthusiasts and researchers took notice. They started keeping track of the reports and searching for evidence. While they didn't find any solid proof, the fact that so many people saw the same kind of creature in the same area makes it a hotspot for Bigfoot activity. Fast forward to 2012, and the Bigfoot mystery was reignited in Provo Canyon, Utah. A group of campers were enjoying their night when they spotted a large, dark figure hiding in the woods. As they zoomed in with their camera, the figure stood up on 2 legs, startling the campers and sending them running in fear. The video of this encounter quickly went viral online, with millions of people watching and debating whether it was a real Bigfoot. Some people believe it was, while others think it might have been a bear or a person in a costume. Like the Patterson-Gimlin film, the Provo Canyon video remains a popular piece of evidence in the Bigfoot world, even though we might never know for sure what the campers really saw. So, is Bigfoot real? These chilling encounters and mysterious clues leave us with more questions than answers. Perhaps the truth lurks just beyond the campfire's light, hidden in the shadows of the forest, waiting to be discovered. As always, thanks for tuning in, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're fixing for more of that history crack.